remembering who God is in the situation. And so I was telling the people that I wrote on the board, here's the miracle that's needed, or here's the situation that's needed. Here's the lion or the bear, the thing that God has done, little tiny thing in this situation. And because he's done that, he's going to take down this Goliath. And as we just went around the room, all 32 of us, and I wrote on the board, what's this? Okay, what's he done? And one of the examples was, I need a car. And she goes, I actually want a motorcycle, but I need a car. Can't afford it, because her car broke down. Okay. The next thing was, oh, that's right. Someone gave me $10 for no reason at all. $10 went on the board. And so she stood up and said, okay, so the same God that got me the $10 is the same God that can get me the car.
Wow.
Right? Well, she ended up getting a motorcycle within 6 weeks or so. And it's impossible apart from God. But it's like that spiritual aspect of this thing is relentless, but our God is way more relentless.
Yeah.
And so it's like, so as we connect to who he is in his nature, in his character, because the enemy is always trying to malign the character of God. See, he's not a good provider. See, he's not a good protector. See, he's not a good healer. And you're like, but he is. And, oh yeah, but I'm facing this. Yeah, but the same God that healed the headache is the same God that can heal cancer.
Let's go.
And so it's like remembering, David's lion and bears. I love those scriptures where, he's like, I can take them. And Saul pulls him aside. King Saul, he says, come on, you're a shepherd boy. Basically, we don't know behind the scenes. But somehow behind the scenes, David somehow infectiously got the king to think this shepherd boy could take a giant.
Yeah.
And you think about that. And he says, well, have you killed a giant before? And David's like, no. But when I was out with my sheep, a lion came and I got him by the beard, and he's like, and this came and I got him. And the same God that delivered these things, little smart, will be the same God. And it's hilarious to me because Saul, the king, is like, okay, I think he might do it. It had to be God, right? Just in this point of, okay, that's right, we're remembering who God is. So he puts his armor on David, and David walks around and he says, I can't wear these for I have not tested them. And I think a lot of times we fail and grow weary in the relentless spirit because we are using other people's testimonies. And that's awesome to remember who he is. But sometimes we got to find that little one that he did for us, because that little stone out of the creek that he grabs was the stone that took Goliath down.
Yeah, that's really good.